we are doing it.
What?
This is how it starts every week. Isn't this great?
I like.
And we're back, and we are doing things, and thanks for sharing podcasts. I'm going to mess it up, dude, and I did it so well the past 2 weeks. We are brought. Okay.
That was good.
Thanks. I don't know, man. I say the wrong word every week, and everyone's like, you don't know the English language, and I'm like, that's correct, man. Sorry.
You're doing pretty good so far,
Sorry,
dude. I understood everything you said.
To hear this for the 50th time. We are brought to you by KO Pest Control, Dan Rouse at Cherry Hill Mitsubishi, KCD Construction, Pace Roofing, Colt Recording, Hoover Delivery Service, ERT Restoration, Doodah Distro, J Bo's Creation, Kelsey Kool-Aid Art, Four Seasons Landscaping, Art History, Sharky's Barbershop, Artie Realty, Bone Marrow, Capital Adjustment, Santini's Grill, A-Plus Insurance at Tyson and Castor and the Boulevard, and Ivy Innovation and Ghost with the Most Boutique.
Damn, that's a lot of people
And
that
the
brought.
PPL, man.
Damn. Yo, you're getting that money from the podcast?
Some of those people have given me money, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But what's the deal with the rest of them?
I don't know. They just give me...
Freeloaders?
Yeah, makes the rest... Nah, everyone has done something in their own way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, some people have. Art History gave me some shirts,
Okay.
which I'm a big clothes guy.
Dude, I gotta represent you, dude. They gotta wet your beak a little bit before they get the opening, dude.
Yeah. My buddy Novak came on here and he said it sounds like one big AA meeting, like just everyone's business. And I'm like, that's pretty much what it is.
It sounds like you're reading off Patreon fans.
Pretty much, man. I should be on Patreon, dude. No one would purchase it, but I could give it a whirl, man.
Just start uploading stuff. You can make it free, right?
What? Yeah, I think
Patreon?
so.
Yeah, dude.
Why not, right?
Just make it free.
I can make it $1.
Yeah.
You think I can make $50 off of it?
Off Patreon?
Yeah.
For $1?
Yeah.
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 I think so. I saw the numbers.
Yeah, you see the numbers,
I think that-
dude. People see
that
the
checks out.
numbers. Yeah, I do numbers, dude. You know, like Kanye said, I deserve to do these numbers.
Dude, I think from the
Rob Cruz,
everyone,
what up? By the way.
I think from the numbers I've seen, like especially like in the like local scene, I think you're crushing it the hardest.
I had to do something, man.
Slaying it.
Yeah, I had to do something. You know what I mean? I was sick of going to open mics, and everyone's like, "Yeah, you get on shows by going to open mics." I'm like, I go the same ones you do, and I get on no shows, so I'll make a podcast.
The comedy is a fickle
It is fickle,
mistress.
man. Yeah, I start to think I was like, was I just an asshole to people? And maybe I was, but I don't think so. I don't think I talk to enough people. Is what it is.
That's why I don't think I could do what you do, dude. Like I don't think I could go to mics sober.
Yeah,
I mean, I can.
could.
I could.
Yeah.
But boy, does it make it easier not to.
Yeah.
It makes it easier and harder. It makes the next day harder.
You see the realness behind it when you're sober. You're like, this is depressing.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially when you see someone get off stage at an open mic and they're like, I don't get why it didn't go well. I'm like, because there's 5 people here.
Yeah.
And they're all comedians.
I feel bad because I don't watch a lot of people's set.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't want to support. It's just like if I'm watching an open mic for too long, I get bummed.
Yeah.
And then, like, if I'm going up after, I
feel bad because I fucking smoke an unhealthy amount of cigarettes. So I try to watch as much as I do.
Gotcha.
I like to support in general.
True.
Whether it's been through my friends through music, because a lot of them do music. I will show up to every, like, local show in the world. Almost to the point where I listen to more local music than I do, like, mainstream, like, popular music.
That's tight, though.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is good. Why don't they make millions of dollars? And it's like, because no one cares.
True.
Just in general. About anything anybody does, nobody cares.
No one
And
gives
it's tough.
a shit.
Yeah, no one gives a shit, dude.
Yeah, it's really hard to get people to care.
Yeah. Trust me, I know, dude. I made it special. I do this podcast. It's hard to get people to care, dude.
That's true. But,
I was at work, and I was trying to get somebody I work with. I was like, just hit subscribe on your YouTube. Like, I don't give a fuck if you never watch one. Just hit subscribe.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'll do it later. I'm like, it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. It seems that if you're just consistent with bringing the good, over time, it helps.
Yeah. I just continue to, consistency has been a big part with this,
Yeah. That's fucking half the battle, dude. I struggle
Yeah.
with consistency.
Yeah, we keep it. You know, you're a man of many podcasts.
Yeah, and just a bunch of shit. I just like say yes to everything and just seek out too much. So I do everything in short, big bursts and just hop around all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to become the producer of this?
I can for a month.
For a month. Nice.
Yeah.
I think I'll just do that. I'll just get people from month to month, and I'll be like, "Yo, can you do this for a month?" And then, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you, dude.
My head, right? And this is how dumb I am. I'd rather pay someone like $50 a week for an hour of their time to do this than just save the money to buy the stuff and try to figure out how to do it, which it's probably not that hard.
The peace of mind is nice.
Yeah. I would lose money if I was just like, here, I'll pay you, just put this up. Here's my email password.
But then, think about it this way.
Davron could hack my whole life. He knows every password to everything I own, dude.
Yeah?
I helped him create his new password.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You went through the verification process,
Yeah.
all of it?
And I now don't know my phone for my iTunes, my iCloud, whatever. I don't know the password for that because we literally just changed it last week and I forget already.
Dude, you need
And the thing that's annoying about Apple is when you read it, you can't use an old password that you used before because I would just switch them back and they're like, you used that before 20 years ago. And I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know what it is now.
you could just keep
Yeah.
resend it
Yeah.
or just save it
But
on the device.
this dude, Steve in Tennessee, they have way too much information. They are in charge of my life.
It is kind of nice though.
What?
The peace of mind of not having to deal with a lot of shit makes like the podcast better.
Yeah.
Like joining Durag and the Deer Tag.
Yeah, they do
Like
everything.
for the most part, like not having to plan too much, like going into it. Like Drew does most of that.
Yeah.
Like I feel way more free, like going into it,
Are you
and
the
I feel
deer
like I
tag,
perform.
then?
What?
Are you the new deer tag?
I'm the Yamaka.
You're the
Yeah,
comic.
yeah,
Are
yeah.
they adding that to the title?
I don't think they're adding it to the title, but yeah, I'm the official third mic.
Dude, you're the third guy, dude. How's that feel?
It feels good.
And What Up with Rob and Cody is coming back. It's
Yeah.
back.
It's back.
It's back.
Yeah, and we're gonna be dropping more episodes regularly. But that was kind of the thing that was hard for me, was doing all the extra shit.
Yeah.
But we're working with Drop Tent Media.
Drop 10 Media.
That they're gonna like help us with that shit, so that makes it a lot easier. I think the less behind the scenes stuff, the better for me.
Yeah.
And usually paying is worth it, unless it's like ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
In my head, I think 50 is a good number for an hour of your week, like 2 hours, technically.
True.
We'll say 3 hours of your week because it's like the getting there, actually doing the podcast, probably 2 hours. Then you have to sit in front of a computer and upload this and edit it, which probably takes an hour.
50 a week's good, I think.
That's what I think.
I think it depends how far they live.
True.
Like if they live super close, then 50 is like,
Yeah, 50's good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. I think I'm going to go that route.
yeah.
Because I'll give myself constant panic attacks if I'm just like, I got to buy this stuff, and then I'll get it, and I just, dude, I'm so bad with computers.
Negotiating payments right in front of me, Joe. You got gigantic balls.
I offered you payments so many times. I would pay you.
Oh, what do you offer?
Dude, he could say the most ridiculous number, and I would pay him.
What?
Yeah.
Say ridiculous one, dude. Throw it out there.
Listen, realistically, this is a $250 a week operation.
I would do that for
250 a
you.
week.
You would do $250 a week.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Are we closing the deal?
$1,000 a month. You're paying rent for me to work on this show.
Yeah, pretty much. You're worth every penny.
Oh my god. We'll talk after the show, Joe.
All right.
Wow, dude. We're closing deals on the cast. I like
I'm
this.
going to haggle with him afterwards.
Just two
No,
businessmen.
250 is very fair. For this is so stress-free. I show up, I get a guest.
Yeah. The
Look
lighting
how
is sick.
beautiful this is.
You-
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's so worth not stressing about anything.
Yeah.
Plus, I
and
trust
then it
them.
makes the podcast better.
This is what I realized. Trust and getting someone who is just very okay with other people.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because in my line of people, like this person don't like that person and that person don't like this person, then I'm just like, oh, well, that's a lot. That puts me in an awkward situation. Because I'm a very, I want to like everyone type of person. And I feel Davron's the same way too.
If you don't have that trust when you're working with someone, it can really fuck a friendship up.
Yeah.
So that's good that you have the trust, because I've
Yeah.
like been in bands and stuff like that where
He's, he did my special for me. He did so much.
oh, that's dope. It looks awesome.
Yeah, well, he filmed it. My buddy Steve did the audio.
Well, it
Gave me
sounded
the
like shit, but it
studio.
looked great. Yeah.
Sounds great, dude.
Yeah.
My buddy Steve was hyped on the fucking sound quality. He's like, I'm listening to fucking shit on Pandora. Your shit's clean.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm like, thanks, man. That was all done at a recording studio. So I was like, I hope so.
Yeah, that checks out.
Literally, the engineer booth was like right behind me the whole time.
Damn.
So,
And
Yeah.
I gotta still
What
watch that.
interesting-
I'm bad at watching other people's stuff.
yeah, whatever. It's not free anymore. I think it's $2 to rent it.
You should make it $250.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, $250.
Well, one sale, dude. That's one.
Yeah.
That's a week of the podcast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll start fucking. I will blow every sponsor on that list, and I'll be like, listen, I need to keep Davron on board. So,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
With the amount of sponsors, if they all gave $2,
Yeah, it's pretty much
You would
$250. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna shake them all down after this. No, I don't. It is what it is.
well, it sounded like a lot of like blue collar companies, which
Yeah.
respect, but you're gonna have issues shaking them down.
You'd like to think that
Maybe
blue
like
collar-
an ad agency.
I'm
Like
gonna-
you could shake those people down. They're
I'm
nerds.
gonna hit Four Seasons up. I'll be like, listen, guys, landscaping. It's all the rage.
Yep.
Giuliani, all that stuff.
Dude,
They just had a punk rock show at Four Seasons Landscaping.
that makes sense.
Yeah, they just had Laura Jane Grace. Are you familiar?
No.
Did you ever listen to Against Me?
Yes.
Yeah, the
yes.
singer is transitioned.
To a new band.
No.
Yeah.
Yup. No. Yeah, so she is now Laura Jane Grace.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's pretty.
Against P-ness.
Yeah, against penis. Dude, I love penises.
They're pretty cool, man. I wouldn't be able to live without mine, dude.
Yeah, I like.
I want to
having
thank the
mine,
Academy
dude.
for that.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the fans and the. I'm having heat stroke. Every week I'm having heat stroke when I do this because I have no air conditioning in my car, and it's
Oh,
not
shit.
a far drive, but I just sweat.
Are you low on coolant?
I think I need a shot of Freon, and everyone's like, dude, it's super simple. Just go and do it. And I'm like, no way.
You might have a leak.
I might have a leak.
Mm.
I don't know cars, too. That's another thing I
Neither
would
do
gladly
I.
pay someone. I'm just like, here, pay. Take
Yeah.
it. Take it. I don't want it anymore.
I can change a tire and then
I can change a tire. I don't
Yeah.
like to. Last time I needed to change my tire was in the middle of a snowstorm, and my boy Sharky showed up, and he just fucking did it for me because I am
Nice.
not a real man, and he is a real man.
Yeah.
And he has one of those official jacks.
you call AA, baby.
Yeah, not like the ones where you like get under the car. He has like one of the big lift ones where it's just like, and
Yeah.
then the car's up in 2 seconds.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was pretty sick, dude. He did it for me twice because my tire, I go through tires every year, which is not good.
I feel like
I don't know if you own a
like
car.
like all 4 of them, or just like a tire a year.
like maybe 2 of them at least.
2 a year?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't
think-
this year, which means it will probably happen because I'm talking about it. I put air in my tire this morning. That's the only reason I know. I think it has like a very slow leak.
Do you go over terrain,
Like
Or
train
just-
tracks?
like terrain,
Like
like
I thought you said a train. Terrain? Like rough terrains? No,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really. I go to Applebee's and home.
you just drive in Philly,
Yeah.
which that makes sense.
Yeah. I
Fucking
haven't been like in the
cobblestones.
city in a while, man.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, dude. I just don't want to go out and see people, but I feel like I need to go out and see people.
I totally get that.
I don't know what's going on in the comedy world anymore. I go to like Great American for comedy, and then I just don't know the other mics, and then I just don't hit anybody up about mics because I'm like, what's going on over there? You know what I mean? And people are like, hey, just come. And I'm like, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, it's good to mix it up. I think like do like the ones
They have
that
one
are
in
more
Ben
suburban.
Salem now on Wednesdays that I've been meaning to check out,
Ah.
which is, I live in Ben Salem, so that's optimal,
yeah.
as they would say.
Very
In-
optimal.
In the gamer world, optimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you a gamer?
I literally just play like 2 games.
What are they, man?
Grand Theft Auto
Okay. So
and
you're a
Spider-Man.
PlayStation guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had my 360 till like, I don't know, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I only got a PS4 just because Spider-Man was on it.
Yeah, I hear it's a
And then I
dope game.
bought it.
My
It's
brother
so
has
good,
it,
dude.
and my brother lives with me now, so I think I could go downstairs and play it, but I just don't.
Do yourself a favor, play
I do
it.
a lot of Nintendo. It's a lot of
That's
endless
nice.
hours of Smash.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Smash 64 is my shit.
Well, we're beyond 64 now, man. There's been like 5 games after that.
I know, but I still think that the 64 is better. You can get way more creative.
64 the most.
What?
I think it's more of a nostalgia thing. They're just like, oh, 64.
Yeah, 64. Joe's like, dude, it's like 2021.
Yeah, I play Smash Ultimate, which is the one for Switch, all
Gotcha.
the time. And my buddy Rob, who lives in
Do you think the
Tennessee-
ex-singer of Against Me plays the Switch?
Probably. Probably. Wouldn't surprise me, you know what I mean? Dude, you're fucking quick-witted, man.
I'm trying, baby.
That's why you were in the finals, man.
The do-rag and the deer tag has helped
Yeah,
because it's so
they're pretty on this.
doing it live and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I did one episode of it, then it got cut.
Really?
I was too raw for it. No,
Dude, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the white
no,
power.
Something happened with the exactly. They couldn't handle the white power. No, something happened with the camera, and then they never asked me again. And I'm like, well, they hate me, which is not true.
Well, also too, just everyone asked Drew to do it. So if like one like goes under the tracks, it's like I think like Drew said like in terms of guests, it's scheduled like 2 months, like maybe like 3 months.
That's how this
in terms
is
of the guests.
kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was
Yeah,
for a
we
while.
booked this pretty in advance.
Yeah, I just I try to get people, then I get like more people, and I get the ideas for people, and I'm like, oh, this would be great.
Yeah.
Because I like breaking it up from comedians, and like I just have so many like musicians. I just like having normal dudes on who don't really do like anything artistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those have been some of my favorite times.
Yeah, and it seems like it can go one or two ways. They're like really overthinking it because they don't have that experience with like talking on mic, or they just really don't give a fuck because they have no stake in whether or not it goes well,
Yeah.
and then
Dude.
it could be really fun.
I talk about this a lot. My best friend Nate came on and did it and was just shook by the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a wild dude. A couple comedians have met him because he used to come to open mics and watch
Oh, I think
me.
I met him. He has a neck tattoo.
No. Who'd you meet?
I remember meeting one of your boys at the Flying W. He had a neck tattoo.
Face tattoo. That was
Or
my
face
boy Sharky.
tattoo.
Yeah, that was my
Sharky,
boy Sharky.
yeah.
Yeah. He came with me. He's
Hell
the
yeah.
man.
It seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, he's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my friends have face tattoos, dude. They're really doing it. You know what I mean? They make commitments.
I love seeing a sweet guy with like face tats.
Yeah.
I love that dissonance.
He's very nice, but he also has antisocial tattooed on his face, which is like,
Yet not an optimal start.
yeah, it's pretty optimal, dude. It gets the job done most of the time.
That's true.
No, we were waiting for a train in New York. I used to tell it on stage, and like some dude just came up to him and was like, "You like baseball?" And I was like, "He has it written on his face to not talk to him. Why are you doing that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were just like, "Yeah, I like baseball." It was just so random. I was like, "Wow, man, this guy really likes baseball." Here we go. It's the first time that ever happened, dude.
Who'd you get to do this?
Stacy Cakes. I don't know
Stacey
Stacy's
Cakes.
last name, but she's on Instagram. Stacy Cakes.
It's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
She got all the details down.
Yeah, and it was right after I got my fingers tattooed. So if you look carefully, it does say carefree on my knuckles.
That's sick. She got the right teeth
Yep.
that are in gold.
The shoes are she asked me some of these things. She was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "As long as he's wearing Air Maxes and has gold teeth, I don't care."
Damn, that's tight. Dude, that you,
Pretty much me, man.
you say you don't know what you're doing. This is great branding. This is more branding than
I'm
most
good
people.
at branding and stuff. Yeah, I'm good at that. Technologically, I'm not good.
Well, at least you know your strengths.
Yeah, I know my strengths somewhat,
Yeah.
dude. I rely on other people, which they say might be a crutch, but I don't think it's that big of a crutch.
I think
I'm
it
weird with
gives you more
though.
space to just focus on,
Yeah.
strengths.
I'm weird with it though, in a sense where it's like people are like take with comedy. I feel like you gotta ask to be put on shows. Like people are like, I'm booking a show, and I will never ask anyone. That just seems too. I don't know if it's pride, but I'm just like, I'd rather you just appreciate what I do and ask me.
Right.
I asked to do something because some dude posted a thing about a sober thing on Facebook, and I was like, I am interested.
Yeah.
I am the correct choice for that. And that's not me trying to be cocky or like, look at me, I'm king shit. I'm like, trust me, I'm the right choice for this.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think there's just so many good people
Yeah.
where, and no one's ever thinking like you in general, not you personally.
No, I know.
And like, usually, like, if you just tell them, like, yo, I want to do this, they're like, oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's been, like, most of my experience.
Yeah.
Except with, like, a few.
See, if I was booking stuff, I would just be so, like, if someone asked me, I would be so turned off by it that I'd be like,
I guess it really depends on factors. Do you know them?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to this, there has been people who, like, I just never talked to, and they're like, yo, when you going to have me on? And I'm like, excuse me? I said, not for a while now.
Yeah.
Or ever. Maybe.
I had the same thing with Attention Horse.
Yeah.
Where people,
I did an episode of that.
Yeah, which was fucking sick.
Which was typical the Philadelphia comedy scene. They're like, talk about drugs on here. I'm like, no, I'm a human being too, right? And they're like, it's crack.
I was like, come on.
They're like, dude, you think crack's sick, dude? That's every podcast I've been on for other people. That was my do-rag and the deer tag episode. They're like, so what's crack like? I'm like, it's like cocaine because it's cocaine.
It's kind of the thing that like Shannon Canton has. If you don't know, he's a very funny comedian.
The blind guy.
Around here, but he is blind.
Yeah.
And there is a thing where it's just like, all right, got to talk about the blind stuff, and then we can talk about other stuff, you know?
Got to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
See, I don't like getting into the sober stuff because I feel like that's so much setup of just people are like, what? I can't just be like, heroin, right? When you fucking jam a needle into your feet because all your veins are collapsed, and people are like, excuse me? I'm like, you guys get it.
Heroin, you hear about this?
Yeah.
You know this? You hear about this?
That's been like one of my new things. I'm just like, what's the deal with heroin?
That's good.
Yeah, it's like my Seinfeld joke, you know what I mean? I'm like, what's the deal with heroin? Why is it killing all my friends? And then everyone gets sad in the audience, and I'm like, they're my friends. And then they're like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
You a Seinfeld guy?
Nah.
Really?
Nothing against him. I respect it.
Usually I would call you anti-Semitic, but you're Jewish, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
I think...
Unless you're a typical Jewish and you just hate yourself.
No, it's not that.
Is that still popular?
No, there's hilarious
communities?
Jews. I think Larry David is a funnier Jew.
Oh, I think Curb Your Enthusiasm is the best show on TV. It's top 5 comedy show.
I gotta watch it more. I just think his existence is hilarious.
Yeah, him and JB Smooth. I don't know if you are aware, but their chemistry's out of this world.
Yep.
I like it way better than Seinfeld, and I love Seinfeld.
Yeah, I like the kind of Jew that's just like terminally bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm Jewish, because I'm terminally bothered and upset by things, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like to be upset by things.
Well,
Gives me joy.
Stop appropriating our culture, dude.
Yeah, I do appropriate culture, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I do, man. Ask anybody, dude. I know black dudes.
Do you?
Yeah, I know a couple, man.
You're already not Jewish.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, Jews love black people.
I know. Well, I found a common correlation between Jewish dudes and black dudes love the NBA.
That is true. I don't, but I know a lot of Jews who
But
do.
deep down, you do.
Well, they get into it different. Black people, they grow up like playing it, and then Jews, they grow up getting box seats.
Yeah.
And then they get excited.
Exactly.
Then they love the sport.
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Dude?
Yeah.
You know, because I was doing a joke on stage about how I thought I met Baron Davis.
Who's Baron Davis?
He used to be in the NBA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know like little to nothing about the NBA.
Yeah, I'm a big sports guy, but he's like he was like an all-star back when he played, like for at least a couple of years, but I don't even know if that stat's correct, but he was like a pretty big name in the NBA, like in the early 2000s, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was so funny because it's such an obscure player to be like, I think I met Baron Davis, and people are like, what? But a lot of people in the audience were like, who the fuck's Baron Davis? But the whole point of the joke was to be like, I never asked him because he was a black dude, and I didn't want him to think I think all black people look the same. You know what I mean? True. So that would have been awkward, especially I was at work. Can you imagine if you were just sitting at an Applebee's and the bartender was like, are you Baron Davis? And he was like, yes, I am. I've been like, that's sick.
Like, thank God, because I asked 3 other black guys.
Exactly.
What are the odds that you are?
I don't even know where I would go with that. If he was like, yeah, I am, I'd be like, all right, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, the power of positive thinking, dude. And consistency, dude. That's what we were talking about.
I met the dudes in that band War. Are you familiar with War?
Yeah. I love bands that just like name it just after like a thing.
Yeah, but they did Why Can't We Be Friends, which is a banger. But they were playing at Parks Casino, which is right next to...
That's such an...
which is right next
that
to my
song
Applebee's.
name and that band name do not match up.
They don't.
Yeah, You Got a Friend in Me by Genocide.
Yeah. Why can't we be friends by warmongers? But they came in because the Applebee's I work at's right next to Parks Casino, and they were playing the casino. And they're like, yeah, we're in a band. And I was like, oh, what band? And they were like, War. And I was like, the Why Can't We Be Friends guy? And they were real persistent on being like, we did the Lowrider song too. And I was like, all
Which
right,
one's
man.
that?
Oh, my.
It's a low rider.
Yeah, they did that.
That was like deep purple or
Nah, it's War, man. I met him.
Dude.
And he was like, just come to the show, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that, but respect to you, dude.
Yeah.
That's how I get around famous people, I feel. I'm like, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if I just saw one walking down the street and be like, yo, are you Baron Davis? And I'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, that's what's up, man.
Dude, you should just ask that to everyone.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good conversation starter.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, are you
But when I
Baron
told the
Davis?
joke-
It's like,
yeah.
no, I'm Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, but when I told the joke, only black dudes that were there were like, I feel you, dog. Because
Yeah.
they knew who Baron Davis was.
Right.
There was some old white lady who had no idea who Baron Davis was. So I was like, dude, he could shoot. He could shoot that three. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Drew Montana has like a bit about the McRib. Only crushes in black rooms.
Because they get it, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the McRib. What an interesting concept, dude. I hate
Yeah.
McDonald's.
I fucks with it sometimes. Their breakfast is pretty
I like
banging.
their breakfast. I'm a Wendy's guy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's far superior. You know what I mean?
What is it about them?
About Wendy's?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like McDonald's, they'll just never do what you ask them to. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
please don't put ketchup on there. And they're like, we put ketchup on it. In fact, we put extra on it because you didn't want it so bad. And I'm like, I guess because I think ketchup's gross.
Yeah.
Also,
I
I
don't
think
agree with
pickles are
ketchup's
good.
gross. I'm a fucking slut for ketchup.
Yeah. Can I just
But-
spray you down with ketchup right now?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bukkake me with the ketchup, dude.
Dude, that would be good. We could clip that too.
Yeah.
I had a dude eat a raw egg on here.
Really?
Yeah, which I don't think that is that intense. It was mixed with milk, which is pretty gross.
Ooh.
We were
Is
trying
he
to-
alive?
Yeah, we were trying to figure out if he was cursed by a witch.
Oh, is that one of the tests? Did they do that in like Salem?
Apparently, if you crack an egg into milk, the milk will turn red.
If you shit out an omelet, you're a witch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude. Can you imagine shitting out a whole omelet? Could you imagine if what you ate just came out like that? But I guess it kind of does because you chew your food up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
why is it brown?
Why is it brown?
I think it's because all the nutrients get sucked out, and then that's just the color that everything turns.
See, you said that with enough confidence that I'm like, yep, that's right, man.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I love a man or a woman. I love anybody who just says things with confidence, and I just have no reason to disbelieve them. I'm like, you're right, man.
I'm the same way. From a young age, I've always been highly susceptible to confident people.
Yeah. Like, we were at a kid's birthday party this weekend, and my buddy Nate has twins. They're like 19 months old.
That's so confident to have twins.
Yeah. My brother has triplets, so that's confidence. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but he has the twins, and we were at a kid's birthday party. My buddy Josh, shout out Josh, and he's sponsor of the podcast. You know what I mean?
Is he paying?
Yeah, he paid. Yeah, he's paid.
Good.
Yeah, he
Good.
has paid, man.
Cool.
Twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's like, whatever you need, man.
One for each twin.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. They're not his twins. They're my buddy Nate's twins.
Gotcha.
Came
Okay.
on this podcast and blew it.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. But I was like, his kids don't understand like what you're saying. You know, I mean, they do to a degree, but they're 19 months old. They're not replying and stuff.
Mhm.
I know you're probably not familiar with at what age do children do things.
They're at the Pavlov retard stage.
Yeah, they pretty
Yeah.
much just walk around and they're like, "What's this? Is this a rock? I'm gonna eat this rock." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's what's up, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Are you Baron Davis?" And they're like, and his kids are like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "That's what's up, man." No, but dude, the confidence to tell a kid a lie is so great
Ooh.
because his kids were just sitting there and they don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, "Your dad invented cans."
That's it?
Yeah. But
That's
could you
awesome.
imagine if you grow up telling those kids, like, your dad invented cans, and, like, every time you see a can of soup or something, or a can of Coke, you're just like, you know, my dad invented that.
Yeah, yeah.
Something that's way older than him.
That's specific. I like that.
Yeah, and you're just the confidence of it.
Yeah.
That's why I just want to start lying to kids. Like, my nephew's 6, and I tell him all the time, because he always wants to play video games, and I just trash him in Super Smash Brothers, and I'm just like, listen, I'm the best in the world at this game, to
Yes.
be honest with you.
dude.
And he has no other outside experience of,
Right, his data pool isn't
Yeah.
there yet.
Nobody wants smoke in my house, you know what I mean?
Drew, and now,
My one brother gives me a run for my money, though, because he plays a little bit.
what's your character?
Banjo and Kazooie.
I don't even know them.
Did you ever play Diddy
I'm still
Kong
on
Racing?
64.
Yeah, did you ever play Diddy Kong Racing?
Yeah,
Okay, there was a bear with a bird on his back in that game. That's Banjo.
I like that
Kazooie.
concept.
Yeah. He's pretty cool. Let me nerd out real quick. This is where I get confused with life, dude, because the Baron Davis joke, obviously, so I'm a big sports guy, but I don't look it, because look at me. I'm a tiny guy. And I
So
have
am
all
I.
these tattoos, and I look like a punk rock guy. Dude, punk rock is like the least thing I like, and I go to like so many hardcore and punk shows, and I'm just like, I'm so over it. You know what I mean? It's like my least favorite thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just kidding. I do like it, but I'm just like, eh.
But it's not your favorite
Yeah,
thing.
but I'd say professional sports and video games are like at the top of my, and I'm just like, but I feel like I don't fit in with the sports guys, but I also feel like I don't fit in with like the anime and fucking video game guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're just like, you're not.
Like personality wise, or just.
Well, I just feel like they're probably like, you're not nerdy enough.
Isn't that funny that there's still like,
Like,
popular kids like
yeah.
in subgroups
Yeah,
like
they know,
that?
like the frame, dude. I watch streams of people playing Smash instead of TV now. I
Fuck
just
yeah.
get great joy, and I feel like it made me better through osmosis. I watch them, and I'm just like, I can do that, right?
That shit does help.
I think
You
it does.
visualize it.
Yeah, I visualize it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But yeah, I just feel like I don't fit in with either.
How much of that do you think's in your head?
All of it, everything's in my head. Do you know what it's like to be me? It's terrible, dude. I just assume everyone hates me.
Why?
I don't know.
Dude, literally everyone I
thought
talk
you
to
hated
likes
me
you.
for a while just because you were just busy doing Philly's Funniest. If I don't talk to you for like 2 weeks, I'm like, they don't fuck with me no more.
Dude, I get that. I think that after like immediate social interactions,
Yeah.
like I feel better in my head of how I think people, what I perceive their opinion of me as if I don't talk to them for a while.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's usually alcohol fueled too. And
Yeah.
like I'll just get hammered and like the next day I'm like, oh dude, like I just said something so fucking
I
insane.
asked a black dude if he was Baron Davis. Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's how I'm a big, very, and I talk about this a lot on here. Like, I'm a very, like, my first thought is usually wrong. And that's like an AA thing, which is true. Because I'm a damaged person mentally, emotionally, and mentally. I'm just not playing with a full deck of cards. But my first thing is like, not that I have bad thoughts about people, but if someone like brushes me wrong, like the slightest way, which is all made up in my head, I'm just like, I don't know, But then I give people a chance because I'm me. I like to give people a chance.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, now I feel bad if I ever felt negative towards anyone.
I think that's fair
Because
though.
I probably said something about them and that I just don't mean. I'm like, fuck that person, you know what I mean?
Well, in comedy there is like a lot of weird people. So it's safe to assume like someone's going to be fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But then yeah, as long as you're just like open to them not being dumb once you meet them, I don't think there's any issue with that. I think you do have to have your guard up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, I constantly have my guard up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I had a lot of anxiety.
the world's
like-
filled with insane people.
Yeah, and I had a lot of anxiety about it, like when I first started doing comedy, because I did the special way too fast, and like fucking, I feel like people just hated me for that. Like, you didn't pay your dues, and I'm like, I didn't fucking want to do it. You know what I mean? Someone offered it all to me.
Yeah, that's such an arbitrary, dumb thing to like hold against someone.
Yeah,
Like, if anyone like really does hold that against you, then they suck.
yeah. I don't think they do, but they might, dude. You know?
I mean, it's just like it isn't normal to do that, but it's not like a bad thing to do that.
Yeah. I just had a team of people who were like, "You can do this," and I'm like, "All right, man."
Yeah.
And it was false confidence the whole way through. I was like, "Yeah, I can."
Well, that kind of
I
stuff
can do it.
is like encouraged in the music world, I feel like, but
Yeah.
in comedy people are weird about like I don't know, like self-promotion or like making money moves.
Yeah.
Like I think there's something about comics that maybe feel like it's like disingenuous to like also like be ambitious,
Yeah, yeah.
if that makes sense.
No, yeah. I don't. Yeah, no, it does make sense. I mean, I have ambitions, but I just hate, like, you know what I mean?
Right, I'm just saying like the people that
it
would say
sucks.
it's weird that you did that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've talked to a lot of comics where they're just like, I don't want to do that, post that. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, and also too, I think they're very critical of themselves, which I get because I am too.
I used to post clips from open mics all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never really I don't see it that often.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like, if not now, when? Because
Yeah.
it's always going to be the case that the next thing you post is going to be better for the most part.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Until you just blindly do an hour special and you just say, hey, listen, this is all the things I've been doing the past 6 months at open mics.
dude, it is impressive, like, what you did.
Thanks, man.
Because those jokes really don't seem like someone who just started.
They were, man. I
Yeah,
think a
that's
lot
what
of it
was
was
impressive about it.
speaking at AA meetings, and I thought I'd
Yeah.
give that a lot of credit because it just, and I heard Rogan say, so I'll take advantage of that. I got a Rogan cosign, not that he was talking about me specifically, but he was talking about comics, and he's like, dudes who are in the program have just naturally been good at it from the start.
Yeah.
Because you're just used to talking to people in front of a crowd,
True.
which is why I started doing stand-up.
And there's probably something too where you're not masking like how you feel anymore with a substance of some
Yeah.
kind. So you need an outlet to, make yourself feel better about it, or just to process it.
Because I'm dead inside. Yeah.
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 So it
I
probably
need a spark of joy.
it sets you up way more.
Yeah. Comedy's such a funny thing, though, dude. Just in general,
Fun-
doing it.
very
People think
funny
it's so
thing.
great from the outside. They're like, I won't come to a show. I'm like, you got to understand, they're not shows. And I don't want you to drive far as fuck to watch me do 5 minutes.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have people who will, like, come out all the time. And I'm just like, I don't want you to come because I feel bad for you. Because they'll sit through, like, a couple awkward people. And they're like, what did you bring me to? And I'm like, I tried telling you. And you didn't want to listen.
Yeah. It does suck in a lot of ways, but I think it really is choose your own adventure a little bit.
Yeah.
Where I think the podcasting world made comedy weird because a lot of people listen to these comics talk about their story of how they came up,
Yeah.
and a lot of people adapt those models, and not enough people are being like, what model works best for me?
Yeah. I don't know the right model. I've been trying to figure it out for a while. Not that I've been doing it forever, but I think we're coming up on 3 years, and I try to just,
Yeah.
Like everything I feel comes out of necessity. This came out of necessity. The whole world shut down, and I was like, I guess I'll do this.
Yeah.
And Davron used to do Brendan's podcast. He used to produce that, The Wizard's Intern.
Hmm. He just started that back up,
Yeah, he
actually.
started that back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan did this. He was in Davron's movie. Davron shot a horror movie. Brendan.
Oh, dude, you're the one that shot that. I watched that. That shit was fucking tight. Yeah, man.
The Night They Knocked, you're a big fan.
What?
The Night They Knocked?
I forget what it was called. It was like when they were like all in the cabin, and it was like that's the one.
The one with the cabin and some shit happens? Yeah.
Yeah, but Brendan was like, my acting in this sucks. I was like, dude, that is way better than what I
You're
would
in
have
a
done.
fucking movie, yeah.
Especially acting serious. I feel like being a serious actor
Yeah.
is very hard. I guess like it comes easier to other people, but
Yeah.
for me, I would struggle with it immensely.
He's very good at it. Like when he does sketches, he's good at being the dry guy, the straight man, as they would say.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to call them the straight man nowadays in comedy, or is that like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, just call them like you see them, dude. They need to be called out.
Yeah, I'm gay, so I don't care anymore.
Cool.
You know what I mean? I just tell people I'm gay all the time.
Yeah.
It's my new opener, man. I just talk about being gay.
Nice.
I'm not even gay.
Right.
But who
You want to
cares?
confuse them up top.
Exactly, man. You know?
And then you blow them, and afterwards you're like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm not gay.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
not even gay, dude. And they're like, man, you blew me. And I'm like, yeah, you're gay.
Yeah.
For
You don't
letting
get comedy, dude?
Yeah, I'm like, you let a dude blow you. So you used to do music. You still
Yes.
do music, I guess, kind of in a way. I'm sure to
Like,
blow off a little steam. Would you ever
recreationally.
mix the two? Because I went to school for music, and everyone's like, oh, why don't you mix the two? And there's people who do it, and they're very talented. I'm not talking shit, but in my head, I'm just like, I would never do that.
I think I wouldn't mix the two just because what's so fun about the switch for me is how different it is
Yeah.
from music.
And I feel like comedy's more refreshing because from being in bands like my whole life, it's just I don't have to rely on anybody else that much.
Yes.
It's just me.
The autonomy rules.
Yeah.
And I think it allowed me to let like a part of my personality out that I kind of like swallowed when I was
Yeah.
doing music. and I just feel more
You were
comfortable in my
afraid
own
to
skin.
be like goofy because you're like, these songs are serious.
Yes.
Yeah, my buddy Rob, dude, he's in a band called Through the Motions, and he was in a band when he lived here. He lives in Nashville now. That used to be called Post War Dream, dude. And like, he's a sober dude, clean. He's in NA. There's a difference, but no one cares.
Straight man.
It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you meet someone who's like in a branch of the military, and they're like, I'm in the Navy, and they're like, that guy's a Marine, and they just talk shit on each other for no reason. They're like, yeah, you get it. That's the brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
That's what AA and NA is like, but no one cares. You know what I mean?
Right.
NA cares what AA is doing, and I don't know why.
You guys should have like
I went to see my
kickball games.
My buddy Rob celebrated an anniversary, and I went to an NA meeting to see him, and I go to AA. There's no difference.
Right.
Not really, at least. You know what I mean? A couple words here and there. It's supposed to be the same end goal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I went there, and these people don't know me, and they had such a problem with me, and like told me to my face. They're like, "Oh, you go to AA? Well, they kicked me out of an AA meeting for telling them I shot 20 bundles into my neck." And I'm like, "Yeah, because that's annoying, dude." And I was like, "I wasn't the one who kicked you out, dude. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah. I've seen the same thing with chicks who like had like a bad dude experience, and they're
Yeah.
like, men suck,
Yeah.
and they come with you or come to you with a weird energy,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm gay, dude.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just blew it, dude, after my set. Dude.
Yeah.
You didn't watch me?
Yeah,
He's
I'm for
also
the
gay,
cause.
man. Yeah, I'm for the cause.
Yeah.
Men do suck. But, so my buddy Rob is such a goofy dude. So, like, he would do these serious songs. Like, he had some, like, tear-jerking songs, like, fucking about a dude who killed himself in, like, rehab or something, you know what I mean? And he wrote a song about it. And, but he would say, like, the weirdest stuff on stage. And he'd be like, I'm selling my skin at the merch booth for $5. Then the rest of the people in his
Nice.
band were like, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that? So I do get the whole dynamic of it. It's tough to be yourself up there.
Yes, and also too, the shit that I find funny really just didn't mesh with that scene.
Yeah.
Like the shit, like on Durag and the Deer Tag, like a few weeks ago, we watched a video live of a chick getting kick fucked in the pussy.
Kick fucked?
Yeah, literally, like a dude fucking put his whole foot in her pussy. Granted, her pussy was huge.
I always
I've never seen
wondered
anything like it.
If you were barefoot.
She should have twins.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I always wondered if you were barefoot and you hit a girl in the twat at the right angle, would your big toe get stuck?
Oh, at the right angle, yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, right?
yeah, because
Because
They
there's
actually-
a hole.
this is what the liberal media won't tell you.
True.
They
Lay
have-
it on us, man.
They have little hands inside that'll
Then they
snatch it.
just grab it.
Yeah,
They're
if they feel an attack, they're like skunks when they spray.
Yeah,
Yeah, same thing.
dude, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm about that, dude. Sometimes you just need to spray them down.
100%, dude. I wish I could spray
heard
whenever I felt
skunks
uncomfortable.
Are good pets.
Really?
Yeah, people get the fucking shit removed, like they get degland, so they don't spray you.
Ah.
But apparently they're smart, and like, you can have them as a pet.
Very
You'd be
nice.
surprised what you can have as a pet, especially in Pennsylvania. There's very like low.
Can you have? Wait,
You-
did you say your one friend has an alligator?
Yeah, Mark. He's
Does he
usually
live here? In
Yeah, he lives
Pennsylvania?
in Morrisville. Yeah. I don't
He
know. You
doesn't
probably
need,
have
like,
no
a
idea
license?
Where Morrisville is because you're a Jersey guy, huh?
Wait.
I don't think so. He's opening a reptile shop.
That's right.
Cold Blooded Kingdom. Shout out.
Blood of Kingdom?
Cold Blooded Kingdom.
Cold Blooded Kingdom.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
We can call him with a name change of Blood of Kingdom.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too.
I'm a little bummed that you were the week that he wasn't here because he's a big. I don't know if I ever sing his stuff. He did all these crazy flips on MPC, and I see you fucking around on MPC. And he has made some like insane beats, and I don't know.
Wait, flips? Like, are we talking like actual flips, or like flipping
music.
music? Oh, is
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
is that a DJ term?
Yeah.
I
Like,
didn't
if
know
you
this
take,
term.
Like a track, like, you know what I mean, and you sample it, and you're just like, I'm gonna flip the whole song. Like you'll take the vocal line and be like, "This is this now." You know what I mean?
Oh, and like you kind of like
Like
mash
if
it
you
with
took
other shit.
Landslide by fucking Fleetwood Mac and then put like a techno beat behind it and just kind of like chopped Stevie's vocals up a little bit, it'd be like, that's a flip.
It's like the big booty mix.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you would know this. You're a music guy, dude. You know what I mean?
Uh,
You should know everything. about
Wasn't in the
music.
DJ world. I wish I was.
I'm getting more into it because Davron does see, I hate when it comes to this genre of music. What would we call it? Russian house?
Definitely not Russian house, just house music.
Just house.
Gotcha.
But he is Russian, so I just assume. So Mark,
Yeah.
who is not Russian, is obsessed with Russian house
Yeah,
music.
Mark's into Russian
And that's what he's been
Damn.
making lately. And it's all like, dum, 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 suka, suka. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? He's like, ain't this shit great? I'm like, I guess. Dude. But I used to never get that stuff, dude. Because I grew up in like the whole pop punk, emo, whatever,
Me too.
alternative. Yeah, so I loved from first to last when they first came out. Then he quit and did Skrillex, and now he's Skrillex.
Yes.
I don't know if a lot of people know that, but I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
this is... I always like doing that with shit. When I'm like, you fuck with this guy, this is his band before. There's
Yeah.
only like 3 other examples of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
There's like Mars Volta, who people love. Are you a Mars Volta guy?
yeah, and before they were at the drive-in. Yeah.
Which is 10 times better, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I have to listen to more of both to like compare them.
Yeah, and then there's you remember Head Automatica, Beating Hearts Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the lead singer of that was the lead singer of Glassjaw, which I don't know if you're familiar.
I know
with.
Glassjaw.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
fucking go hard.
Didn't that dude have really bad Crohn's?
Probably.
I heard
yeah.
the singer had like horrible Crohn's.
Daryl Plumblow or whatever.
Fucking
his name
glass colon.
is. Yeah, but I love Glassjaw.
Yeah.
Which is a weird topic because like I know a lot of people who like hardcore and punk and stuff, obviously, because that's just where
Yeah.
I'm at in life.
It's cool like running
But
into
they're like
people.
the biggest like hated band. People are like Glassjaw fucking sucks. I'm like Glassjaw rips, dude. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that scene is kind of elitist.
Yeah, it really is, dude.
But when I did fucking Warped Tour, I was like, I'm done
Yeah.
with this shit. Like, that scene is very fake.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's all fake. Like all of the
Especially
music,
back
all
then, it was
entertainment
more
is fake.
Yeah,
And that's just the one I have the most experience in. Like, I'm sure if I like tried to get into like the pop world, I would be
Yeah.
like, no, this is fake. But like that, just like so much of it is, that they're writing music for the most part, unless it's like the people on the Monster stage that are just heavy as fuck, like
Yeah.
hate breed and like fucking all that shit.
yeah.
But for the most part, like like high school kids still like it, and like these dudes are our age, and that I've seen so many of them
Maybe
just
your
be
age,
like,
I'm old.
what?
Maybe your age. I'm old.
How old are you?
32.
Oh, I'm 28. It's like the same.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
the same. I don't know. All the bands I listen to, they're obviously older than me now.
Fair.
Like Newfound Glory is my favorite band. I see them live every time. Always a fist fight.
They're sick because they came through like when it was like new to do that.
Yeah.
And then you see like so many like copycat bands, and then also too like a lot of these bands have no artistic integrity.
Yeah, they don't.
So they all have like the same messaging, and like,
Yeah.
dude, like I've seen like so many bands where just like on stage they get all like preachy. They're like, like don't, be kind to each other.
Yeah.
Like don't end it all. Like there's
Yeah.
people you can reach out to, and we just need to like accept one another. And then like backstage they're like, "What's up, faggots?"
Yeah. Pretty much. I did a joke about it in my special.
Oh, really?
Because hardcore, it gets pretty preachy in hardcore.
Yeah.
And because that's like old school punk, aggressive. But my buddy Mad Joe, who's in this band Wisdom in Chains, which is a hardcore band, which is one of the few I like. I notoriously go to all these hardcore shows, and I don't even like hardcore that much. There's like maybe like on both hands I can count all the hardcore bands I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even then, I would have to think about it.
Yeah.
But they always have like messages like that, dude. So I thought it was just funny. I made a joke about it because they're like, this next song's protecting the environment and protecting the animals, and animals are our friends. And this next song, murder the fucking person next to you. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? Dude?
Yeah.
I'm like, but you can't kill an animal? That's so crazy.
Yeah, dude. And it's a bunch of like I don't know, dude. I just didn't feel comfortable in that environment.
Yeah.
Like I just
I'm still waiting for a band to get up there and just say faggot for no reason.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
because it seems exhausting.
I can say it 'cause
to
I'm
be
gay.
those dudes.
Yeah.
like full time, and like that Warped Tour kind of made me realize that like maybe like this isn't for me,
Yeah.
because I just didn't really get along with those people that much. Like I get along way more with like people like you. Like we could just like be like fucking real and like go on stage and like just say the crazy shit you want to say for the most
Yeah.
part.
I think that's the most freeing part, especially like when I go to shows and stuff, just because everyone pretty much knows, like in the hardcore and punk community, I do stand up. So they're just like, it's refreshing because they're like, you don't give a shit about any of this. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Fuck these people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still go. I
The
still
hardest place to
support.
sell a book is a bookstore.
Dude.
I like that quote.
I like that too,
Yeah.
man.
You
I don't
know?
know if I have a favorite quote, man.
Uh,
There's a couple weird ones. I like as rare as hen's teeth.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good because they don't have teeth in case you're trying to figure it out at home and you're like, I don't get it, man.
I didn't even know that. I just
Yeah.
assumed they were rare.
But dude, when my buddy's bands like started playing like fucking shows again, like after the first lockdown, like when things were like strictly only outside, like we went to a hardcore show and I just kept like dying laughing. I was like, I had one of them just comes up and be like, I hope all you faggot Trump supporters eat dicks.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
song's for the oppressed. And I was like, that would be so cool because you were just saying one thing, but then you also threw in faggot in the middle of it, making you a total piece of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yep. That does happen across the board. Where like if people like feel like they have the green light, they'll just like throw all their like values to the side. Like, you know, like someone who is like online that's super about like you know, fuck oppression and stuff like that. But if they don't like your view or something like that, or like you did something that they don't like,
Everyone just
they'll
hates.
bully the fuck out of you. Be like, kill yourself, idiot.
Yeah, everyone just hates each other now. It's too much.
Like someone who's like has like their pronouns in their bio, they'll have no problem like fat shaming like Chris Christie or something.
Yeah.
Or is it Chris Christie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I get more impressed by the amount of energy that people care.
That too.
I just don't have it in me. I'm like, why do you care so much?
I think writing a YouTube comment is the most insane thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like especially on like a popular video, it's like, do you think anyone's gonna like see that? Like, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Like my
talking to no
favorite, my favorite shit was like right after Shane Gillis got in trouble. I loved going to his post and seeing like, and I'm like, dude, why would you come here just to talk shit? Like the poor guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Chris D'Elia was the smartest because he deleted all, like, enabled comments after his whole thing went down. But I think you can comment again because no one cares, and we're just like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, it seems like it's kind of that the heat is off.
Yeah,
I mean, to an extent, but way less.
yeah. I don't know, dude.
But yeah, dude, I remember I went on like Twitter, like arguing with people during the Shane thing too.
Yeah,
And there was someone that was like talking to me about race or something like that. And then I just said, yeah, I know, I'm black.
yeah,
And they were like, oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. Exactly. You just got to put it down.
Which is insane because like my profile is a white guy,
Yeah,
you know?
but they can't assume your race.
That's true.
We're gonna get to a point of that if we don't already.
Dude, the world's going to be so nuts when we can't assume anything, dude.
Yeah, I assume everything, dude. That's my problem, dude. People care out there, though, dude. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, people need to
Can you
just
imagine
cool it.
to care about anything?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with me that I just don't care about anything?
I think you care about everything and nothing at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm very, I believe in AA. They say every alcoholic and drug addict is selfish and self-centered, but I think that goes for the whole world.
Yeah.
And we're just painstakingly, like, aware of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
try to work on it once you're aware of it. And, I'm still selfish and self-centered, but I'm just like, I look around just in things in my life. I'm like, you people don't get the bigger picture out here in the world
Yeah.
that no one gives a fuck. That's why I have Carefree on my knuckles, because who cares?
That's true.
You know what I mean? And it was pretty original. There's not many things you can get on your knuckles that people have not done already.
Yeah.
I wanted to get knuckles, the word knuckles, but people
That's
have
it?
obviously done that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I could be wrong on this, that you get really anxious about something when you care about it.
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like with the podcast, like
the
you
first
started
10
getting
minutes of
like
this,
so
and
anxious.
I was like, please kill me now. This is too much to bear.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, anything about the future freaks me out, which is a Mission City soundtrack song that I did not mean to say that, but it does freak me out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just try to stay in the present at all times.
Yeah.
Which is why I love comedy so much, because my sponsor used to say, when you're laughing, you're in the moment. You're not thinking about how sad your life is. And I'm
You
like,
can't
yeah,
laugh and
that's
cry
true.
at the same time.
I can, dude. I'm pretty good at it.
Oh yeah, that is true. You could
Yeah.
totally do that.
No, I get these anxieties about things that, like, will never happen.
True.
Like, my one thing is, like, dude, like, when it comes to tattoos, so I'm getting tattooed Saturday. I'm working on my ribs, which is a big podcast homage.
Mhm.
So, for Ryan Sickler. because I'm a big honeydew fan.
Yeah.
So I got a honeydew stabbing a crab because his old podcast is the Crab Feast.
Ah.
Yeah, so I got that, and I'm just like, what if I ever meet this dude? Then he's just gonna think like I just want to be chill and cool, but then at the same time, I'm like, I got this whole fucking shit on my ribs for you, dog.
Just don't meet him shirtless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows about it already. He reposted that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm good at getting the repost, dude.
That's pretty cool. But he probably won't remember it, which is nice. Like by the time
Yeah.
you guys meet.
Yeah. I mean, Saturday, I'll get a reminder because it's getting colored in. Then I'm getting 2 bears for Segura and Bert up on my ribs, too.
That's cool.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, though, because...
But then I think about that stuff. I'm like, what if I do succeed in comedy and this dude's like my peer?
Yeah.
Think he'll just look at me and be like, fucking, I'm this guy's hero. I'm going to be like, yeah, you're my fucking hero. I don't know what you want me to say.
I'm trying to think about it, like, of, like, what I would think if someone ever did that and, like, I met them.
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty cool. I don't think... But I guess, like, the worry that you have possibly is that they're not going to see you as a peer. They're just going to see you as a fan because you did that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I have met people like dudes in bands because I have a couple band tattoos. I talked about it like 2 weeks ago on here. No, it was last week I talked about it, but I have Are you familiar with Set Your Goals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Usually the answer's no, and I was
Yes.
doing a joke on stage because I met the one lead singer, and I was like, yeah, I got a huge chest tattoo for your fucking band.
Nice.
And he's like, can I see it? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's what's up, man. That was
Yeah.
it. That was his reaction. He was like, that's what's up. I'm like, shouldn't you be freaking out? Because nobody knows who your band is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But,
People in this community know, which it's not a big community. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme
and
of
it's
things.
dwindling every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think really if you just
But
like
he didn't
act
give
cool.
He didn't give a shit that I had that tattoo. So I was like, fuck this guy, man.
Like, did you wish you made like a little bit bigger of a deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
'Cause this is forever. And it's huge. It takes up my whole chest.
Yeah.
And I just wanted him to be like, that's crazy that you would do that.
Never meet your heroes, dude.
Yeah, I know. That was a big topic like this whole month on this podcast. I was like, yeah, just don't meet him, man.
Yeah. I mean, one time where it really worked out was Mark Norman.
Yeah, and you drove him home.
Yeah.
And you still in contact
Because
with him?
he was cool as fuck.
Yeah. Do you think he changed his number after that?
I don't know. I think I abused having his number for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Which, how
abused
do
it.
you not?
I abused
dude?
it.
How do you not?
Yeah,
I think
dude,
in
it's
his
crazy to like just seeing his name in my contacts. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's so cool.
In his head, he has to know. It's like, yo, man, I'm trying to do this too. You could be like my mentor. Like in his head, he probably has to know that to a degree. I'm sure he's not a dick about it.
No.
I'm sure he's.
No,
you told me
just
he
stop
was
responding.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, which is
what do you
understandable.
do after a while?
Yeah.
But then Seinfeld does the same thing to him, so I don't feel that bad.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I
don't know if
I
that made
overthought
you
it
feel better.
a lot at
Yeah.
first, but I was like, ultimately, like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, I feel the biggest fear of when you're at our stage of doing comedy is when you meet a like professional, for lack of a better word, and you're just like, oh man, I hope they don't think I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I saw Giannis live, I met him, and I made him laugh a couple times, and I felt real good about that afterwards.
that's an unreal
And I
feeling.
was just like, yeah, man. I don't know if they were sympathy laughs, but I'm sure they were. Like, why would he? I'm sure he don't give a fuck. He's like, all right, man, whatever. But he was genuine.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a dude that would bullshit, really.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's very funny.
He's very funny, man. Yeah, he gave Mark Norman the ride to the show and the ride home.
Yeah, that was crazy,
Did you
man.
drop him off at his house? Do you know where he lives now?
Yeah, but I think he went to a new place.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was like, yeah, get away from Rob.
yeah. This fucking
He's a
weird
fucking
Jew
guy.
knows my fucking address.
What if I gave him a ride and I was like, I got this huge Ryan Sickler tattoo, and he'd be like, what? I'd be like, are you Baron Davis by any chance, dude? You think he like?
He's like, no, I'm Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, talk about clever. Did you see Kevin Hart get shut down by fucking Don Cheadle?
Oh, when
That was
he
very
said,
awkward.
"Wow."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awkward, man.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Kevin Hart, dude. Philly's funniest.
Yeah, he is.
That's
Philly's
my
funniest.
gripe with the competition. Do you know that we just call it that? And I'm just like, yeah, but it's not true. Whoever wins.
That's the thing with it. There's so many factors. So if you don't know what Funniest is, it's like basically a competition that's at Helium to see who's the funniest person.
You know why I
In
didn't
Philly.
enter?
What?
It cost $25. I didn't enter because of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's an entry fee, and then the first
I was
round.
seeing through the system, man. I was like, this is fucking money grab, which I know that already.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, man, fuck these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would be annoyed if I lost.
Well, like, I respect it in that, like, it is a great business move. And also, too, like, there's a lot of people that would do way more than, like, pay $25 just to, like, do, like, 3 minutes on that stage.
Yeah.
Including myself.
Yeah.
So, like, it does give a lot of people the opportunity for the first time for most people to, like, perform in a club setting,
Yeah.
which is tight. But the only thing I really, like, have a gripe with is the comics, that I didn't win at all.
Yeah.
No, that like the other comics get weird. That I hate that element of it. Like, it just brings out everyone's insecurities, and it's
the
like,
unnecessary rivalry.
not it. Yeah,
And
like
just
a little
everything
bit.
in life, because I don't think everyone realized, like, if this person's succeeding, it doesn't mean that you can't succeed.
Right.
It's not like you're going for the job of Pope, where there's only one of them. You know what I'm saying?
right.
There's only one Pope. Could you imagine if that's your life dream and you're just like, I didn't get it, man?
Yeah.
Isn't that Brendan's joke?
Is it?
That is Brendan's joke, dude. And I'm not even a comedian.
Oh yeah,
It could be his joke. I'll give him full credit for it.
dude.
I stole his joke, man.
See him, Brendan.
I stole his podcast set. Why not his joke?
Philly Popius, dude.
He is.
God bless that dude.
Who, Brendan?
Yeah,
He's the best, dude. He's the
very
best.
sweet guy.
Yeah. I know. He came on here, and the first thing I was like, I jacked your podcast, bitch.
But yeah, man, like there's so many fucking factors too that goes into that competition. Like the first round's like audience vote.
Yeah.
So if you bring out enough people, you could just move on.
Yeah.
You know, and then it does go to judge vote. But then even then, there's so many factors. Like, what are those judges
Who
like?
are the judges for the finals? Do I even know them?
I know two of them were Preston and Steve.
Ah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. And then I don't know who the other ones were. I think like club owners, like other places, or like bookers or something.
Yeah, man.
And but yeah, and then also like the other element too is something like you can't even foresee. Like, but my semis like went late as shit, and everyone was
I got
leaving.
a semi. You talking about this?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna put it in my mouth, dude. I'm gonna be like, "Are you barren, dude?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could come at me because I'm technically barren.
You're unfertile.
I mean, my uterus is
Do
just.
you mean barren?
Might as
in
well
the
not be
sense,
there.
Or like Baron is and Baron Davis.
Both.
Nice.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. Fuck competitions, dude. Let's just sling these yaks.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sling yucks. I need to get back into it, and I just refuse to because I'm just like, Like, my biggest gripe was, like, not that Grape Room's back yet, but it's kind of back.
Mhm.
But I think it was like Ryan was like, you're going to start coming to Grape on Tuesdays when everything opens back up. And I was like, I do this on Tuesdays. So if you ask me what I would rather do, as much as I love doing comedy, and I do love the Grape Room, but I'm like, I feel like this is what I should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Just do what you want to do, dude.
And I'm not changing the day of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck it. That I'll like everyone says, like you got to get up every night. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to.
I did for fucking 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like if that
cares?
works for you, that rules.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me, dude.
Yeah,
I like film myself, and like when I was doing it like every day, I just saw myself getting more and more bombed.
I always get impressed, like, at open mics of the people who are like, I'm hitting, like, 3 tonight, and I'm like,
Yeah.
But then I listen to, like, the professional comedians on podcasts, and they're like, go up 7 times a night in New York. I'm like, well, yeah, that's a little different, but also you're getting paid. But not paid, but you're getting the recognition and
Yeah.
the esteem of your fucking, I don't know English, dude, so who cares?
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's like a little cachet already.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and you see like a lot of the same people, and they've heard your material before.
Yeah.
So then you're not even getting like good data on your jokes.
I know. I always just try to do new stuff every single time, which
Yeah.
is probably me being a lunatic.
It's hard not to because
Yeah.
like it does feel weird doing the same stuff to like the same people
Yeah.
every day.
Which my biggest thing was I had anxiety after we did It's Fine, and I was just like, because I think Dan or Ryan said they were like, how you feel you got burnt an hour of material now, and I was like, Not good now that you said that.
You don't really.
But
though.
yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
because I'm like, the realistic things of people. I want to delete it and reshoot it and call it It's Better, which is a joke I've thrown around because the first one's called It's Fine. But do it well.
Fuck
Because there's some stuff in there that just didn't hit the way I wanted it to, and I'm just like, it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I've
Fuck it.
added stuff on.
Right.
But I'm just going to keep doing those jokes because who cares?
Yeah. No
Like
one gives a shit.
I did Great American, 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, I'm just doing stuff from that. I did like 2 new ones, and I did,
Yeah.
But in that 5-minute increment, you just can't really get into it. It's tough.
Yeah.
I hate the 5 minutes.
Especially trying to do like crazy shit. Immediately, I didn't even realize. Like, I was like, it affected my stage presence because I was trying to do like some fucking like crazy shit, and to imply sarcasm in like a quick amount of time, like my like persona like got more and more ridiculous.
Yeah. It's tough, dude.
Yeah, because usually like, like some of those jokes you want to put at the end of like 15 minute set once you like got the trust.
You ever sit on stage?
Sit? No.
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 Drew Montana does, dude.
Yeah.
You know where he got that from?
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Got it from you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let him know about it, B. Next time you see him, say, like, you stole that from Joe White. And I stole it from someone famous, probably. And I was just like, fucking,
Got it from Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, he did ask me the one time. He's like, how you just go up there and sit down? I'm like, I see the stool and I sit on it because I don't want to stand because I'm that lazy.
True. I think that works
That's what gets me
with
awkward when
like
someone's
regular shows, but
Yeah.
like at mics, like comics are like, who the fuck does he think he is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I wear shorts all the time in the summer.
Yeah.
Fuck the haters, dude.
Fuck the rules, dude.
I'm like, Gabriel Iglesias is making so much money. And
Sure.
you wear shorts on stage. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and he's exposing a lot of leg.
Yeah.
A lot of
He's
leg.
a big boy, dude. He was Speedy Gonzalez in Space Jam. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That makes sense. He's fucking phenomenal voices.
The more you know.
I was actually on a Carrot Top kick today.
Yeah, you're a big Carrot Top guy, prop comedy.
I wasn't. He got too much hate. It's the Nickelback phenomena
Yeah.
that happened to Carrot Top. I think if everyone said he was unbelievable,
Yeah.
and then I watched him, I'd probably be like, it's not that great. But like because everyone said it's so bad,
Yeah.
and like prop comedy sucks and like all that shit, when I watched it, I was like, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Listen, here's one. It's like Gallagher, but everyone liked Gallagher, kind of. But it's the same concept.
Yeah.
I have a dude, right, that I worked with. He was younger, but he never saw Forrest Gump in his life, which I guess is a more popular thing now that we're getting older.
Yeah.
But I still feel like you should watch Forrest Gump at least once in your life. Like, it
You
was
should. Yeah.
mind-boggling that he was like, I never watched it. I said, why did you never watch it? He's like, I don't know. Everyone said how good it is. And at this point, I'm like, will it be that good? And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be that good.
Yeah, that one lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
For sure.
Forrest Gump. I just watched the Movies That Made Us on Netflix. You ever watch that shit?
Yes,
they
I was
did one
watching
on
the Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I was watching that one.
Yeah.
Which stuff I knew about that, and I'm happy that came out because I was like, in the book he did more shit, and people are like, I didn't even know it was a book.
Yeah.
Now that shit talked about, they're like, this book's terrible, but there was a good story behind the whole thing.
That's funny that it started as a book, and
Most
Forrest
movies
Gump
do.
probably can't read.
Yeah, I don't think
So they had to make it a movie.
He might not be a smart man, but he knows what love is, dude.
Facts.
I just stuttered so much, and I'm sick of it, dude. I'm sick of myself.
Dude, you were just doing Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I know. We got we're pretty much done, dude.
Gotcha,
you
man.
got anything else you
Yeah.
want to say about things? About,
First of all, thanks for having me, dude.
Hey, no problem. I don't
Yeah.
know why I do that when I'm like, you got anything you want to say at the end of when people probably turn this off already?
I think you could track the analytics on YouTube to see the percentage of the episode people are watching. That would be fun. I got to do that for mine.
Yeah, did you see the look on my face of what did you just say?
Yeah, you're like,
Remember the first 10 minutes of this podcast? The anxiety. I was like, I don't know how to work a computer, dude.
oh yeah, true.
You think I'm looking up the analytics? That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Not only that you don't know how to work it, you just don't have one.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
I mean, we have one at the house, but that I don't even.
Dude, that like
That's like
brings me back, dude. Having like a family room computer.
Yeah, it's the office computer. We have an office at our house.
So every time you watch porn, it's from the phone.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, man.
Good on you, man.
I don't fuck around, man.
Yeah, I'm a big laptop guy.
Especially now, you can cast, if I really wanted to, you can cast from the phone to the TV.
True. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, you got technology, dude.
Yeah, that's how my one buddy is, especially with the computer. He's like, you need to get a gaming computer so we can play shit.
That's
Because
yeah.
Nintendo's online is notoriously awful.
Gotcha.
And he's a big Smash guy, but he won't play the new one. He keeps saying it's trash. And we played, he put it on Twitch, and I creased him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 15-5.
Nice.
As in matches, like 15 matches I won.
That's fucking sick.
And we played 20.
We got to play 64, dude.
Yeah, we can play 64.
I'm fucking
dude.
Kirby, dude.
They had a thing on Barstool, and I sent it to my one buddy Lawrence out in California, who's a Smash guy. I sent it to everyone I know who plays Smash, and it was like Barstool had a thing, and it was the Smash 64, and it's like, one match to save the world, who you going with? And I was like, oh, I don't even know, dude. I haven't played 64 in so long.
I'm 100% Kirby.
Of course you are.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a very, yeah.
I'll fucking brick you, dude.
Yeah, that's a very not good at the game thing to say.
No, but I
Yeah, my Kirby's different, man.
I've devoted. Well, first of all, I'm always blue Kirby.
Yeah, that's instant win, dude.
Second of all, I've devoted the time.
Yeah,
into
you're still
Kirby.
playing it probably, so that's the thing.
No, my N64 is still in Jersey.
Did
I
you
gotta
ever
bring it
do
over.
the cave when it was still around?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to have Smash, and I think on the 64, I think they had it there. But if they had the GameCube and Melee, I would just start. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I love Smash.
What a game.
Brothers. All right, yeah, we're out of time, and I gotta pee, dude. So
Hell yeah.
love you, brother.
Love
Thanks
you
for
too,
coming
man.
out.
Thanks for having me.